Today, we will talk about 15 scary video clips that are devastating my dreams. Terrifying videos that enter our dreams frequently stay with us long after we wake up, their eerie imagery haunting the recesses of our minds. These brief sequences, which resemble snippets from a horror movie, play repeatedly, frightening us with their vividness. These movies, which range from ominous figures looming in the shadows to unsettling whispers that seem to go on forever, play on our worst anxieties, leaving us gasping for air and feeling uneasy even after daylight returns. They tell us that the mind may be a place of darkness and dread even while we are asleep, and they serve as a reminder of the subconscious ability to dream up the most horrifying scenarios. Turn on the notification button, hit the subscribe button, and like this video. Let's get into it. Number 15. The sleep experiment footage from Russia. According to the claimed content of this movie, it depicts the aftermath of a sleep deprivation experiment that was carried out in the Soviet Union, in which the participants went nuts. Pay attention to their distorted faces, which have become twisted into sorrow as they give in to their darkest fears. Their eyes are devoid of all human characteristics and are hollow. Each and every frame radiates an uncomfortable atmosphere that might be described as a terrible descent into psychological agony that chills spectators. Number 14. Ghost caught on security camera. In this disturbing video, the spectral apparition of a deceased worker can be seen walking around an abandoned warehouse, hopping in and out of view as it passes through the scene. As it glides into the darkness and leaves a path of horror in its wake, the ethereal form can be seen on the film captured by the security camera, which is hazy. The spectators are left wondering where the boundary is between the living and the dead as a result of the otherworldly presence that was captured on film. Number 13. The Dyatlov Pass incident. There are scared faces and unexplained lights in the shadows on the film that has been retrieved from a mission that was unsuccessful in the Ural Mountains. There is a pervasive feeling of dread that penetrates each and every shot as the camera moves across the desolate terrain, alluding to the terrible conclusion that the poor hikers suffered. Those individuals who have the courage to uncover the truth are continually haunted by the mystery that surrounds their passing, which lingers like a ghost. Number 12. The exorcism of Anneliese Michael. The graphic nature of demonic possession is brought to light by the unsettling film that was taken during Anneliese Michael's true spiritual cleansing. Take a look at the young woman writhing in agony, her eyes glazed over with an otherworldly malevolence, while terrible sounds erupt from her trembling body. The ardent prayers of the priests resound throughout the entire area, acting as a sobering reminder of the never-ending conflict that exists between good and evil. Number 11. The deep web snuff film. Discover the most sinister reaches of the internet with this terrifying look into a violent and depraved world. Viewers are left reeling at the extreme savagery on exhibit by the violent content of the video, which shocks and disturbs them. Even the most hardened viewer would shudder at the terrifying thought that such horrors could be lurking just beneath the surface of cyberspace, even though its veracity is still up in the air. Number 10. The Jonestown Massacre tapes. Unsettling audio recordings made during the horrific Jonestown Massacre provide a terrifying look into the last moments of the over 900 people who perished as a result of the crazy beliefs of a cult leader. Their shouts reverberate through the static as they succumb to the poison, and you can hear the despair and fear in their voices. It's a frightening experience to listen to the tapes. They serve as a sharp warning of the perils of mindless obedience and the terrible results of unbridled fanaticism. Number 9. The Elisa Lam elevator footage. Viewers are both horrified and perplexed by the last known video of Elisa Lam before her unexplained death in a hotel water tank. See her act strangely in the elevator, as if she's communicating with something invisible. Viewers are left feeling uneasy and filled with conjecture due to the mysterious circumstances surrounding her death and the gloomy atmosphere recorded in the footage. Number 8. The encounter of black-eyed children. The terrifying visitation of two toddlers with soulless black eyes begging for admission into a stranger's home in the dead of night is captured on grainy home surveillance tape. The homeowner struggles with their innate dread of the unknown as they are confronted with the unnerving sight. There's a lasting feeling of fear after the encounter, raising doubts about the true nature and intentions of these enigmatic beings. Number 7. The Lost Cosmonaut Recordings. A spooky image of loneliness and hopelessness is painted in purported communications from astronauts who went missing in space. Desperate cries for aid are interspersed with the tape's crackling static, their voices fading into nothingness. Even the most cynical skeptic will shudder at the unsettling thought that these lost souls might still be floating among the sky. Number 6. The SCP Foundation Containment Breach. Secret video recorded in the vaults of the SCP Foundation shows a disastrous containment breach that released strange beams with terrible powers on staff members who were unprepared. Watch the mayhem as reality itself fractures and bends, the very fabric of existence in danger from the evil powers within. Viewers are captivated by a sense of impending catastrophe as they watch the sheer enormity of the breach and the accompanying containment efforts. Number 5. The Paris Catacombs exploration gone wrong. GoPro film that was discovered during an unsuccessful excursion into the Paris Catacombs depicts the horrible fate of urban explorers who became lost in the darkness of the underground. As their lights flicker and fade, producing long shadows on the ancient walls that are lined with skulls and bones, you will experience feelings of claustrophobia and horror. Only the reverberating sounds of their frantic footsteps are the only thing that breaks the suffocating quiet. With each step, they go closer and closer to the fate that is destined for them. When spectators see the tape, they are unable to escape the impression that they are trapped in the infinite labyrinth, and their own anxiety is similar to that of the explorers who are doomed to become trapped. Number 4. The Smiling Man Encounter. The disturbing sight of a creature with a smile wandering the streets in the dead of night is captured on home security camera. The figure's odd motions and unusually broad smile create anxiety in anybody who witnesses it. As a result of the figure's uncanny manner and unexpected conduct, viewers are rendered speechless with fear and are unable to take their eyes away from the television. It is not known who the smiling man is or what his intentions are, which contributes to the feeling of disquiet that continues to stay with the viewer long after the video has ended. Number 3. The Rake Sighting. Camcorder film that is grainy captures a quick sight of the elusive rake creature, which is a nefarious entity that has claimed to hunt its target in the middle of night. In their description of the thing's alien appearance and unrelenting pursuit, the witness's voice shakes with fear as they describe the creature. Anyone who listens to them will feel shivers run down their spines because the raw dread that they contain in their voice is evident. As the footage comes to a sudden close, viewers are left wondering what happened to the witness and whether or not the rake is still hiding in the shadows, preparing to strike once more. Number 2. The Mothman Sightings. The unsettling experiences with the mysterious Mothman, a harbinger of doom thought to portend tragedy and disaster, are chronicled in a compilation of film consisting of eyewitness testimonies and amateur recordings. Its bright eyes were penetrating the darkness with an alien glance, and you could feel the creeping fear as its menacing presence loomed over the individuals of the town who were unaware of its presence. The watchers are on edge as they wait for the next sighting of the enigmatic creature, because there is a heavy sense of impending calamity hanging thick in the air. Number 1. The Bridgewater Triangle Phenomena. Through a compilation of unnerving film clips and eyewitness statements, you will be able to investigate the inexplicable incidents that have taken place within the highly infamous Bridgewater Triangle. A glimpse into a world where the border between reality and nightmare is blurred beyond recognition is provided by this movie, which includes sightings of cryptids and experiences with unidentified flying objects, UFOs. As the viewers continue to explore deeper into the riddles surrounding the triangle, they are unable to help but experience a sense of unease. They are aware that the truth may be far stranger and much more terrifying than they could ever have imagined for themselves. That's it for today. Share this video with your loved ones. Goodbye.